Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Factorio Beginner's Guide by yours truly, Root Negative. And let's get cracking. We need to kill the rocks. They are the true enemy. Now I've spent a bit of time and I've just crafted a whole bunch of stuff. Now we need to start working on our oil, because there is a couple of things that we need to get built as fast as we can. And that's plastic and batteries. They're the two major products that come out of oil. There's a couple of others, but they're not quite as important. Like, you won't use quite as much as them. And yeah, so let's place these down. Now you may notice that pump jacks can't just go anywhere. They've got to go over the oil. Now, by rotating them, you can get them to you just try and get them into some semblance of order. And now what we need to do is actually do the fun part, and that's hook them all up. So by using pipe, we can combine all of these into a single line. And we're going to use that single line and go somewhere with it. Now, as per what we always do, we're going to go up here a little bit and actually build where we want to go to start with. And I think that, well, here's the water. I think that here's a really nice spot. So we're going to place down 5 refineries with a gap in between each one. Just like this. Now, oil. Oil, your first oil build will look ugly as sin. Just accept it and move on. If you're worried about getting it right, just use one refinery. Oh, shite. I gestured to it while shooting. Yes, good, excellent. Yeah. We just did a little bit of destructive testing on the refineries. Can they withstand bullets? Yeah, if you're afraid of if you're worried about doing your first build, then just use one. Use one refinery, do that, and then work from there. Obviously, I'm going to be building over the top of this copper, but I'm not going to need copper, because the resources on this world are plentiful. So let's get these out of the way. So what we need to do is we need to say, well, okay, this oil refinery is going to refine oil. Duh. So we need to bring crude oil in. So just by copy and pasting the instructions across, we can see that crude oil comes in here. Now, just know that these will require water eventually. Okay, there is another recipe that isn't showing up right now that's actually advanced oil processing. Here it is. What advanced oil processing does is it allows you to use water and get more stuff. That's basically what it does. So what we're going to do though is we are going to just bring in the crude and hook that in. So we'll just bring each refinery down a little bit, because now we have a common line that we can just run our crude oil into. Now, use underground pipe everywhere. That has got to be the biggest tip I've got. But as you can see now, I can traverse this at the moment, and it's going to get worse, okay? There's going to be pipes everywhere. I mean, everywhere. So use underground pipe so that you can actually move around your oil build. Now, we will go to about there. And this is also why I set up some automated production of pipe. Because I know that we are going to use so much of it that it's not funny. We might actually take this over here, and it's just like a big Mr. Squiggle right now. You just go through and you connect the dots. Because once the dots are connected, then it's just a matter of placing some things down. Now, you may notice that I've got this alert. It says 2 turrets engage with the enemy. Now, these are my turrets up here, and they're actually holding off attacks. There's regular attacks coming in now. So we really need to hurry up with the oil, because we need a more reliable way of defending ourselves. We need a way that isn't completely dependent upon resources. Now then, make sure all of this is hooked up and lined up. Now to begin with, this little batch, this little patch of pump jacks will be more than enough. It's probably even going to last us well into the mid-game, or well into the late game, I should say. So I'm not going to bother about hooking these up. I just have them placed down just in case I wanted to. I felt excited. Now we need to power these bad boys up. Off they go. And as usual, we need lights. We can see what the hell is going on. Okay. So now we have lots and lots of crude oil coming into these pipes. And this is coming up here into the oil refineries. Now, if we grab a line here and bring it up. That won't reach, unfortunate. And we power these up. These are actually going to turn on straight away. And they're going to start doing their thing. So it's going to take the crude oil and it's going to refine it into 3 products. Light. No, hold on. Petroleum gas, light oil, and heavy oil. I confused myself. I should really know better. Need some lights. And those 3 products are then what we take and turn into other things. Now, right now, we don't really have the technology to deal with the light and the heavy oil. You know, they're just byproducts that we just have. But the petroleum gas is what we're after. Because you'll see here that to make batteries, we need sulfuric acid. To make sulfuric acid, we need sulfur. To make sulfur, we need petroleum gas. You dig? And to make plastic bars, we need petroleum gas. So that's why we're getting to this. Because lasers, which we've already researched, I believe. Maybe we haven't. Lasers. I wish there was a way of searching. Here we go. Laser turrets. Laser turrets require 12 batteries. That's why we're rushing towards this, so that we can get our batteries up and running. Now, in this direction, what we're going to do is start to deal with what comes out. So it's just a simple matter of running things out. Now, what we're going to do is do our best to make this really neat. And with neatness, it's generally just a standardized system of doing things. Okay, so that gives us the line for petroleum gas. Now what we're going to do is going to go out one further, and this gives us the line for the light oil. Now, as I said, these things get so messy. You're going to have pipes going everywhere. And you're going to go a little bit cross-eyed. You know, the first time you do this, it may take you several hours. I built so many of these, though, that I can kind of track it in my brain. And this also helps as well. Placing down these little... another attack. These little bits will also tell you what's in the pipe currently. Okay? So know that you've got a way of actually telling what's in there. If you have advanced information on, which is of course Alt. If you play without advanced information on, you are crazy. Okay, so we've got this out to here. You can see that this is relatively compact. Gives me somewhere to walk, which is very, very nice. And I'm out of underground pipe. And this is why I encourage you to automate your pipe production, is because you need so much of it when you're doing your oil build. You need so much of it. Okay, so we've got our light, heavy, and petroleum gas lines. Now we just need to do stuff with them. Now we've got these tanks, right? And these tanks are what we're going to use to begin with, just to hold it. So we're going to grab 12 of them, I think. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. while they're crafting in my inventory, I'm going to go grab some more pipe. I need it. And then we're going to have a look at doing some of the first steps towards batteries. Now, batteries require sulfuric acid, which requires sulfur. So the first natural step there would be to make sulfur. And that is indeed what we'll do. To begin with, though, what I'll do is I'll just grab some more ammo, grab some more of this, up here. So we've got, 300 rounds up here. We've got plenty of ammunition to hold out against the biter attacks, which you can see is they're starting to come in. Now, something about the biters. They will get stronger over time. As you kill more of them, they will get stronger. As you pollute their bases, they will get stronger. As time goes on, they will get stronger. So just keep that in mind, that if you are moving really slowly, the biters are still moving forward. So the pressure is on. The pressure is on. You can't sit around forever and in your little tiny base just stockpiling iron plates. You need to expand. You need to get bigger. You need to move on. Now then, I think that placing the storage out on this side is maybe a good idea. We've got a really convenient patch of water here, which is really nice. And I'm going to take advantage of that too. Okay, we'll come to here. And we are going to plug our 4 storage tanks in like this. Boom, done. So we have somewhere for the heavy oil to go now. Pick that up because that's not exactly right. Hold on, that's not right either. Now we want to make sure that there's a space between them, because otherwise they'll connect, and fluids don't mix. So if you do happen to mix some of your oil products, you happen to mix some water with some oil, you happen to do something like that, you'll have to pick up the pipe. That's what you'll have to do. I don't think I've done this very well. We can make it work though. Oh. Okay. Here we go. So we have petroleum gas, we have light oil, and we have heavy oil, all being used. Now you may notice that all of a sudden, we're turning on 5 oil refineries. We are now using 2.2 megawatts just in oil refineries. And we are very close to capping out our maximum production out of our power plant. This is not great. It is a problem that we will need to solve in the near future, because we're going to be turning on more power intensive industries. To do sulfur, we need to use something called a chemical plant. Now they are found right here. What we're going to do is we're going to build a couple of these. We're actually going to build 2. 2 is a good number, I think. I haven't actually done the numbers. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about the numbers. As with everything in this series, I'm just going to judge it by eye. Okay, and what this little plant is going to do is it's going to make our sulfur for us. So the sulfur requires water and petroleum gas. Now we've just handled our petroleum gas down here, so I'll bring a line up and in. We need water as well, so we need an offshore pump. So we'll grab that right now. An offshore pump. And there we go. Now we can line everything up nice. That works for me. There we go. Copy that across. Now we've got our water, so we just need to bring in our petroleum gas. Should bring that down another step so that it's a little bit easier to walk through. Okie dokie. It's looking the goods for us now. We're starting to run low on pipe to ground as well. Okay, so these are quite convenient now. Because there's a T-junction here, we can just add a little spur, bring it up. And there we go. That's our petroleum gas to our sulfur, sorted. And ladies and gentlemen, it's that easy. I know that I make it look easy, but really when you break things down and you just say, okay, here's the smallest step that I can do right now. When you find the smallest step, then things become easy. Okay, so we've got sulfur being created. That's pretty awesome. So after sulfur, we need to create sulfuric acid. Now this requires iron plate and water. So I think that, you know, we've got a bit of a decision to make there as to what we do next. The other thing that we need to make are, is plastic. So to make plastic, we need coal. Having a quick look on the mini-map, we have a fair bit of coal over here. So I think a quick little coal mine to supply us with the coal that we're going to need is what we need to do. So let's just have a quick look here. Laser turrets, let's research them because we're nearly there. Yeah, quick little coal mine down here will be perfect. Now what I'm going to do is, normally I place them side by side. The reason I place them side by side is it gives it more throughput. Okay, so you have more mines on the same amount of iron. But what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to spread these out because throughput isn't hugely important. Because you don't really need that much. At least not for the petroleum products anyway. So we'll place that there. That was a little bit sloppy. Let's see if we can improve upon that. No. Yeah, that's much better. We'll put down some lights. Okay, and we've got coal sorted. Now with the plastic production, I think that we do that over here on this side, because it needs. Let's have a look. What does it need? It needs coal and petroleum gas, and it's made in a chemical plant. So what we'll do is we'll make 5. No, we'll make 10. Make 10 chemical plants. You need quite a few plastic plants. So we'll make 10 of them. More attacks. Now, something important is that the attacks, I wonder why there's still a red dot there. The attacks, when they actually get through, okay, when they get through, this will turn red and say that structures are being damaged by enemies. So we're going to do our plastic like here. And because we know roughly where we're going, we know where we need to bring our line to. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stop the episode here. In the next episode, we're going to work upon our plastic production and keep moving through our oil. We've made really good progress this episode. We've smashed through a large amount of stuff. And I'm going to keep doing research. If you're not sure, just click something and research it. This research build is quite strong, so it'll get through most things. And I look forward to seeing you in the next episode.